Now, whatever form of examinations you might be writing. So if you're coming across letter writing, so this is the way to write. In this class, we will go through 3 sample answers, understand the clear format of writing complaint letters in a very formal way. Each and every word, each and every paragraph will be clearly described. At a go, we will hit 3 questions along with almost a similar format of sample answers. And at the end, the bonus part is you will use the same pattern for all the different questions of writing a complaint letter. And this particular format will consist of almost 122 words, which completely suffices your word count. All you have to do is fill the content here and use it very, very confidently. Then it is your practice and it is your execution on the main day of your examination. And there you get. If you are making an IELTS, a band of 8 and 9 is for sure. If you are writing CELPIP, a score of 11 to 12 is again for sure. So let's start. What is this class? A reminder again. Letter writing, formal letters, and that also complaint letters. Right, here we go. You have brought a new mobile phone and in a few days of purchase, it has stopped working. You spoke to the company representative a year ago, but it has still not been repaired. Write a letter to the company. In your letter, introduce yourself, explain the situation, say what action you would like the company to take. Begin your letter as Dear Sir or Madam. Now, until this part is the instruction of your examination. Now, from here, the sample answer begins. Always go with the same pattern, Dear Sir or Madam. See that the letter S in the word Sir and the letter M in the word Madam is in capital and there is a comma placed immediately after the letter. I have seen students who write the word Madam, give space and then put a comma here. No, it is not the way. The punctuation marks are immediately after the word, just following the word. Every bit of detail is very important. Another don't. Don't write Sir, oblique, Madam. Now this is like you are showing a little bit of disrespect. So it is not a slash, it is not an oblique. It is the conjunction or. Fine. After having this salutation, the first thing is answering the first bullet point, which is introduce yourself. So speak about yourself, speak about the phone, speak about the purchase. Right. So here we go. I am Robert Paul, and because this is a formal letter, there are no short forms. You cannot write I am in contradiction form of English. This should be in full. I am Robert Paul, R and P capital because it is a proper noun, comma, because you are continuing. That's the reason you have a comma here and you start again with a conjunction and. I recently purchased. When did you purchase? Recently purchased. So time of your action. Right. I purchased 2 weeks ago. I purchased last week. I purchased recently. I purchased yesterday. Some time element should be there. Okay. So it is I purchased recently a Vivo V53 phone from your website. Again, it is the name of the cell phone, so there is a capital letter. Proper noun requires capital letters. Fine. From where did you purchase? From your web store. So the first sentence of introducing yourself is going very, very clear. Now, continuing. I placed the order, past tense. It is a complete. So obviously tenses are in the past. I placed the order on. It is the month. It is the day. So the preposition on is important. Okay. I placed the order on March 25th via your website. Via is through. Via is by. Okay. Your website. Now using the bracket form of writing so that we get a score in the grammar also. So you have mentioned the name of the website in the brackets. Point to be noted. Like a judge, I will be explaining you which points you have to note. So point to be noted. It is the bracket usage here. Okay, comma, and again continuing. See, so comma and. The more intentively you are listening to the lecture, automatically all the tips will go into your mind. So continuing, and it arrived, again the past tense, it had arrived, it was arriving, no other tenses. It is simple, the subject and the verb. It is simple, the subject plus the verb form of a sentence, no other exaggerations. Okay, on time. It is not in time. There is a difference. In time, on time, at time. So these phrases have a difference. So here it is on time. So it is perfectly within that particular time. Now, when you're writing a letter, there should be a connection. So for that, you use the connecting word, the emphasizing word, the tone word, which is unfortunately. That means you feel sad now. You are feeling sad about the purchase. So unfortunately, comma, the phone stopped. Again, the subject and the verb. That's all. Verb in the past tense again. So it is unfortunately the phone stopped. Don't say a phone. You have spoken about the phone earlier here. You have used the article a here. So the continuation should be the. So remember, in the start it should be a, in the continuation it should be the. Okay. Similarly, you have placed an order here. So it is a here, and in continuation the word is taking the order here. The order. Understand the simple articles. Continuing now. Unfortunately, the phone stopped working only after only 4 days of use. So you have to create a situation where the person who is listening to your complaint should also feel very bad about you. So create a situation, follow the role play. It is after only 4 days, only 4 days, emphasizing word, only 4 days. Okay, of use, comma. Now you are explaining what happened because of this, which was very disappointing, comma, which was very disappointing. You are giving an explanation to that particular emotion. The phone is not working. So this is the reason I feel very disappointed. The first paragraph perfectly completed, task achievement, coherence, perfection, everything is there, and the word count is 49 words. You will not write in your examination. This is only for your understanding how you are reaching the word count. Okay. Now, when you go to the second paragraph, take a pause. Wait for a while. Go back to the question. See what is it asking. Explain the situation. So it has stopped purchase a few days. So a few days you have said that it was only 4 days of your purchase. So the task achievement is going very, very well. Now it is stopped working. So what have you to do? You have to explain the situation. How was your purchase? How it stopped working? This all should be the points. And that is what we are covering in the body paragraph 2. So it is, I was particularly concerned because, learn the full sentence. I was particularly concerned because, fine. What happened? Because your website clearly mentions. How is it mentioning? Clearly. Mentions. Use it in the present tense because the website still has that. Okay. So your website clearly mentions a 1 year warranty. This is situation 1. What happened now? I expected the phone to function properly for a reasonable period. Now you said 1 year. So I was expecting for some good time. So for some good time, you have taken a word, a reasonable period. Very, very good. And again, please don't forget the article a. Fine. Yet it failed almost immediately. We can also use the word but we are using the word yet because but shows the contradiction and yet shows the surprise. Why it is a surprise, not a contradiction? यहाँ पर you claimed that it is for 1 year, so you are very happy purchaser. But what happened? The experience is not going good. So that's why you use the word yet. So hope the students have understood. It is yet. It failed almost immediately. Again, the emphasizing word almost immediately. Fine. Now continuing. To resolve this issue. Now again learn the word. To solve this issue. To solve this problem. Please solve this problem. No, no, no. Remove all the unnecessary words. Clear your word bank. Clear your word bank. Delete all the overly used words and learn and incorporate new expressions. So it is to resolve this issue, comma, I lodged a complaint. A good collocation again. I lodged a complaint through, like we had taken the word via here. So it is through your online portal. Be very, very clear with these personal pronouns. Your online portal. A week ago. Now see the connection. 1 year was the warranty, 4 days was the problem, and 1 year ago I had made a complaint. Okay. But I had not received any satisfactory response from your company's representative. Okay. Now what happened? Here you have used a contradicting word but, which is showing the opposite. I have not received. Don't make it in a short form. I haven't received. No, no. Remember, we are writing formal letters. Formal letters don't appreciate contractions. Okay. I have not received any satisfactory response from your company's representative. Remember where to use apostrophe S. Okay. Now, don't put a full stop. What happened because of this? Which is extremely disappointing. Now, this is an additional clause to the sentence, and this is where your sentence becomes super complex. Very good. Which is extremely disappointing, and how easy also it is, right? Okay. Now, paragraph 2 is also successfully completed. All the parameters are clearly taken care of. The word count falls to 59 words. Okay. Now, as I said, after every paragraph, hold on for 1 second. That is your breeze. That is your breeze. Now, go to question 3, the bullet point 3. Think over the question. Say what action you would like the company to take. What action you would like the company to take. So, what is it? You want a refund? You want a new product? You want the service to be fixed immediately, resolved immediately, whatsoever. So, here we go. I kindly request. Again, an important word for a formal word is kindly. We cannot use the word please. Please is an informal word. Okay. I kindly request you that, not required, request that you either replace the defective phone. The phone is not working. So, what do you call it? Defective. And when it is an adjective, the article is very important. So, it is the defective phone. With the new one, a new one, again an article A. So, these are all the three words, a new one. Or we have taken a conjunction which is either. So, the paired conjunctions are either or. Okay, either or refund the full amount I paid at the earliest. I sincerely hope your company will address this matter promptly and professionally. Promptly means quickly. Professionally means till now you have not done anything so good. So at least now try to be a professional. Try to see that your company's brand name is same. So this is how we conclude the last paragraph also. Now the closing line. Thank you for your attention. That's all. Don't write more here. If you are writing anything more, you are making again too much of redundancy writing. So thank you for your attention. Simple, to the point, very formal in tone. Okay, what is next? I look forward to receiving your early response. And to tell you, this particular line will not have that marks or a word count in your examination. So don't unnecessarily exaggerate or degrade this particular line. Coming to the word count of the bullet point 3 paragraph, it is 36 words. Fair enough. Now the closing part, it is either the word sincerely or it is yours sincerely. And because this is the formal letter, the name should be Robert Paul. That is the first name and the last name with the first letter capital. Okay, so this was one formal letter. You can pause the video, study the full sample answer along with the question, grab the tips. Now, time to go on to the next question. Question 2. What is this again? Same, formal complaint letters. The moment you are writing this, the do's is keep the tone formal, keep it precise. Word count should be between 150 to 180 words. No short forms used. No short forms used. And the best point, why are you watching this video? So that you learn some writing skills. So whatever format we have used, you can reuse, and overly use also. Right. So now, here we go with question number 2. You recently stayed at a hotel and were unhappy with the service. Write a letter to the hotel manager. In your letter, introduce yourself, explain the situation, say what action you would like the hotel to take. Begin your letter with Dear Sir or Madam. So here comes the sample answer. Dear Sir or Madam, I am Priya Sharma, comma, and I recently stayed at your hotel, Grand Palace, from 3rd to 5th October. I am writing to formally complain about the poor service I experienced during my stay. You can see everything is in very simple yet very scoring way. Now coming to the problem. The room was not properly cleaned or cleaned properly, and the basic amenities, that is the basic services, the basic facilities such as towels and loiteries, that is the soaps and shampoos, were missing. Additionally, now the next problem. The staff at the reception were not helpful when I requested assistance, when I requested help, when I asked for help. No, it can't be. It is I requested assistance, formal words, right? Formal tone, right? Yes. Which caused significant inconvenience. I had expected a high standard of service given the reputation of your hotel. Given the reputation of your hotel. Students, everyone, please understand, no one is born with a silver spoon. That means no one is born talented. Everyone revises, everyone learns, everyone works on their learnings, everyone practices, and then at the end comes the execution. Don't immediately panic why you're not able to speak or write good English. It will come when you're revising some good literature. So this is the sample answer which shows you the sentences like a high standard of service given the reputation of your hotel. Given the reputation of your hotel means the reputation which your hotel claims about. Okay, but my experience was disappointing. Second paragraph completed. Third paragraph, what you want them to do? I kindly request that you investigate this matter. investigate. That means you look into this matter. Don't say look after. Look after is having a different meaning. It is look into. That means you probe into this matter and provide appropriate compensation. Appropriate is correct. Appropriate compensation for the inconvenience caused. Okay. I sincerely hope your management will take immediate steps to improve the service and ensure that future guests do not face similar issues. And what is that? I want you to make sure that your future visitors should not have the issues what I had. That is the way I wanted to say. And when you say and you put it on the paper, it comes like this. I ensure that future guests do not face similar issues. Now the last sentence. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to your prompt response. Fine. Last, sincerely or yours sincerely, whatever name you have taken here should be at the end, should be at the closing part, or whatever you have taken here should be in the starting part. You should remember these small details. The word count of the total essay is 167 words. So far, so good. The last question. You ordered a product online, but it has not been delivered even after the promised date. Write a letter to the company. In your letter, introduce yourself, explain the situation, and say what action you would like the company to take. Fine. Directly to the sample answer. Dear sir or madam, I am Rajesh Kumar, and I placed an order for a Samsung Bluetooth speaker on your website, bracket, the name of the website, on 10th September. The product was scheduled to be delivered within 5 days, but it has not yet arrived or not arrived yet, which is very disappointing. I contacted your customer service team last week, but I have not received any clear response regarding the delay. This has caused considerable inconvenience as I needed the product urgently. I was particularly disappointed because your website promised timely delivery and I trusted your company's service. I kindly request that you ensure the product is delivered immediately or refund the full amount I paid. I sincerely hope your company will take swift action, prompt action, quick action, immediate action, the list of collocations for the word action, to resolve this issue professionally. Okay. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to your early response. Closing. Yours sincerely, Rajesh Kumar, 166 words. Now, the most important part. Don't panic when your examination is nearing. Things are very, very set and very, very clear. So here comes the standard template which has 122 words. That means majority of the word count I have covered. The balance 50 to 80 or 70 words you have to take care of. I am so and so, full name, comma, and I am writing to formally complain about whatever the complaint is. I dash it on so and so. That means I purchased it, I ordered it on so and so. On speaks the date. Via speaks the mode of transport. And I am disappointed because now speak about the bad service you have received. If you are writing this and you are little confused what more to write, go back to the earlier answers, revise the introduction paragraph, see what your question requires and accordingly put that in the answer. Post your answers on the video link. We can check and give you the evaluation for sure. Second paragraph. I was particularly concerned because the standard line now. Now, whatever your disappointment reason was it the expectation? Was it the warranty? Was it the service? Whatever you want, you can put this in these phrases here. Now, continuing that part, which is yet so and so, the reason for it to fail. Now, after using the word yet, you write what was the reason for it to fail. Next, I tried. You are continuing the paragraph. What did you do? The way you have contacted them, either you have done it online way, or you have called to a customer service, or you had made a personal visit. After this, try to mention the formal date with the year, or maybe just the formal date with the month. But I have not received any satisfactory response. The continuation line. Okay. The second and the last paragraph. I kindly request you to, what are you asking him? To replace the product, or maybe to refund my full amount, or to make compensation, or maybe to improve the service. You can choose any one of these from the four according to the question, okay? When? At the earliest. So thereby your sentence completes. The last continuation sentence, I sincerely hope your company will address this matter promptly and professionally. The last line, thank you for your attention. I look forward to your quickly response, either sincerely or yours sincerely, Robert Paul, capital letters, and the word count is 122. Fine. So that was a small session explaining you 3 formal complaint letters with a standard template you can use in any of these type of questions. Happy learning, stay clear, stay focused. You should win. That is our target. If you're liking the sessions, immediately share, 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 increase our community, increase our family, let the subscribers grow. Love you all and bye for now.